Turn up. Let's deal with this. Just did a video on Instagram, then I hit Facebook, and now I'm on YouTube, which means that since I have my practice on Facebook and since I have my practice on IG, I should cut up on this video. Topic of this video is Incubi and Succbi. Incubus and Succubus spirits using poly, using polygamy to harness energy. Now we know that when done right, like I'm not down with polygamy, but when done right, polygamy could be a beautiful thing. When done right, with the right individuals, with the male who got a good energy, with females who got a good energy. We also got to realize that women have the ability, if males got the right to have multiple wives, then women have the right to have multiple husbands. That was the laws of Kemet. I don't deal with none of that. I'm not going to get into the good sides of polygamy. I want to deal with this from a metaphysical perspective, because there's something that is happening with this modern day polygamy culture that's damaging a lot of women. So to deal with this from a metaphysical perspective, from a magical perspective, I'm a witch. So I got to deal with this shit from a perspective of where people don't necessarily think about it, right? The incubus and the succubus spirits, your incubus, which is they call your male demon, your succubus, what they call your female demon. Go get the book, The Great. Listen, I told y'all get some books, but see this book right here, The Great Work of the Flesh. This shit is insane. This is the chapter talking about the sexual assaults of the incubus and the succubi. But there's something else I like up in here. I mean, just a very powerful book, right? So here, I'm gonna put the book down and come back to the book. Let me just go off of my direct downloads, and then I'm gonna go to the book, because I don't need a book to preach. I just like to back up the shit that I'm saying. So let's deal with this. There's men and women who are into the business of harvesting sexual energy. This brother, this sister has been doing this shit for over 5 years, for over 10 years. This brother is a narcissist. This sister, she's been broken by this brother. This sister was raped and molested when she was young. So now she has an over-exaggerated level of masculine energy. We get that from the book, The Science of Love. They got a chapter in the book, The Science of Love, called The Diana Complex. You got a lot of women who got a Diana complex. You got a lot of women who are masculine, beautiful sisters, tattoos, breast right, butt, legs, everything, skin color, beautiful mouth, everything. Sisters that have everything that make a woman gorgeous. They got all that, right? Drop this light a little bit because I'm preaching tonight. There's sisters who have all that make them the perfect woman, but they think that they're attracted to other women. So she got a man who allows her to go out and bring other women in. She have a man who allows her to share women with him. Well, he don't care, because we're dealing with an incubus and a succubus spirit right now. Because we're dealing with this incubus and the succubus spirit, these spirits can take on a form of a man. The incubus can take on a form of a man and complete the same way you pray to Oshun, the same way you pray to Dionysus, the same way you pray to these deities of your ancestors, the same way you think your ancestors are using you or bringing you through, the same way you think you are doing the things that the source set up for you to do. This spirit can come in and manipulate specific people. Can manipulate specific people. Now, he got a succubus on him, and his job is to get as many women as possible and take their energy. Incubus on him. She got a succubus spirit on her. See, this woman has been compromised. She's had a rough childhood. Past couple of relationships been messed up. She probably was raped and molested when she was young. Sister's confused. Sister thinks she a man on the inside, thinks she masculine. Maybe she don't think none of that. She still think women, she think women are sexy. She think women are fine. She like to look upon women. But she got a brother who allows her to tap into that with her. So now we got a man and a female with an incubus and a succubus spirit. And what are they doing? They preying on other women. They preying on other men. Now, to make this easy for them, all they have to do is say, we practice in polygamy. Because most women out here don't understand polygamy. They'll tap into it. They let somebody come in and manipulate them. These brothers, this brother, this incubus, this incubi, this brother with this spirit on him, this demon of the spirit, whatever you want to call him, he knows exactly what to say to the woman. He know how to sweet talk her. He know how to, see, you don't know that he's going to come in, his lips going to be like honey. He make the 100 and something thousand a year. He got the big house. He got the truck. He got the Benz. He got the cars. He can swipe the card. The money ain't nothing. He's an incubi. His energy comes from the dark side. And because he's serving the dark side, you got two types of incubus. You got the one who serves the dark side, and you got the one who just loose on earth. He don't care. He won't do his own shit. So this brother is getting his energy from a source that's going to bless him financially, as long as he can go out there and bring women back in. And he got a women who will go to the club, who will pull up on you. His girl will be in your inbox, be in your DM. Most women never had a beautiful woman to come and spit at them. Most women never had a woman to come at them and say, you look so good. But this woman, you looking at her body like, see, modern day society, it's easy for a woman to say, she really got a nice body on her. Back in the days, you saying that meant that something was wrong with you mentally. Back in the days, women didn't look upon women as being attractive or this or that. Nowadays, I gotta kiss the girl and I like it. Nowadays, it's easy for a woman to look upon a woman as being attractive. Whereas back in the days, men didn't look at men as being attractive. There was no level of jealousy or none of that. We couldn't phantom looking at another male in a sexual way. In the ancient times, in the ancient cultures, women didn't phantom looking at other women as being attractive and trying to sleep with women. That wasn't a part of our culture. It never was heard of. Whereas nowadays, it's easy for a woman to manipulate another woman to have sex with her because it almost slipped out. Because this culture or this society that we are living under, the people who control society, well, most men who control society, yeah, they like other men. They like men more than women. The people who control society, the women who control society, they like women more than they like men. So we got this incubus and the succubus spirit that is living under the rules of polygamy. They put the term polygamy in front of them. And you being a woman, you in the back of your mind, you always heard about polygamy. You never wanted to get into it. You're attracted to a woman a little bit. You think you want a woman a little bit in the back of your mind. And the brother's handsome, so you get baited into the shit. It might take him a month to bait you into it. It might take him 3 months. It might take him a year or two to bait you into it. But they finally bait you into it. But you didn't know what you was getting yourself into. Because when they get you in the bed, he's about to rape you and she's about to rape you. And we're dealing with two professional incubus and succubus spirits that's controlling human beings. Incubus and succubus spirits are going to take everything out you. They're not going to leave nothing in you. You thought you had a little magic. You thought you had a little power. You thought you was spiritual. You thought you was conscious. Yeah, you was fasting. You was cutting out sex and you was just cutting out meat and you were vegan and yeah, you handling your business. Now you didn't got in that bed and they getting ready to break you down and strip you of everything that you've got because they professionals at it. They got a camera and hold up, baby. I never did this on the camera before, baby. Hold up. Come on. You go to their house. Her call nights, his call nights. They use that as tools to pull people in. The house is spotless. Not a piece of dust in the house. Expensive furniture. Whoo, house laid out, backyard. They got a garden. She gardening, he gardening. They going out to eat. He fishing. They doing all the good stuff. They flying around the world. They going to Dubai. They can just fly and go up. Oh, the money is nothing to them. They got the money. She's selling her herbs online and all. She's doing all the stuff you saw yourself doing. You're not dealing with regular humans. You're dealing with an incubus and a succubus spirit, and they get ready to take your energy on. Because when you're walking in the house, what you didn't do, you didn't look in that closet and seen the souls and seen the souls of the spirits of 100 other women. You didn't see the fact that he liked men too. You didn't open the other closet and seen all the men who were stripped down and had tape on their mouths. I'm speaking metaphysically. You didn't see the spirits. When you got in that bed, you didn't know that they just washed the sheets and everything. You didn't know that they got 4 or 5 different sheet sets that they swap out when they get people to come in to harness their energy. But you thinking it's some basic borderline polygamy, but you dealing with some masters who getting ready to take everything out of you. And some women don't recover from it. I know women who came out of polygamous relationships with herpes. I know women who came out of polygamous relationships with HIV. He's a rapist. He's getting ready to rape you. In order for you to leave that relationship, you got to leave everything you got inside of the house. Look, they know you got to leave your spirit to get away. You got to leave your whole spirit. You got to leave your soul in there to get away. So now you're walking around. Let's get into the scholarship that deal with this. Go get the book called The Great Work of the Flesh. I didn't talk enough. Now I'm going to get some scholarship on this. Yo. In The Great Work of the Flesh, on page 107, it talks about the sexual assaults of the incubus. See, I got to talk about this because some of you thinking about polygamy. There's too many sisters coming in my inbox. You know, I got a brother who pursuing me. He been pursuing me, and they got the sister. See, the sister know how to lie to you. Girl, I don't know, girl. I ain't never shared nobody with him before. She lying. Because she want to get her hands on you. She want to taste your nectar. Because when she tastes your nectar, when she tastes your saliva, when she put her hands on your body, she's going to pour all your energy into her. So he ain't got to worry about having sex with you no more because she took all your energy. Now he could have sex with her and feel like it's you. Because you left out the house and you a corpse now. Her energy is tainted. She got, her energy is full of trauma, pain, hurt, disgust, hate, agony, suicidal thoughts, all this and all that. She gonna transfer that shit to you, and she gonna take your purity, and they gonna it take one time. It take one time for them to completely transmute energy with you. I'm preaching this shit. God damn, you preaching tonight with your ugly ass boy. Boy, you preaching tonight. I wish I had somebody could preach this shit to me, because this is the type of shit I want here. Because these people out here ain't preaching nothing. They're gonna transmute your energy. And you might not never get it back. You decide to come out, you coming out, you finally coming out and hey everybody, I'm teaching, and you teaching the world, and they pull up at your lecture. They pull up at your lecture. He pull up at the lecture, he's been raping you. That's what your polygamous relationship, he was raping you. They pull up at your lecture and all your energy change. And she pull up at your lecture looking like you and feeling like you because she put your energy on. God damn, Lord. This shit good. The incubus is the male demon. Somebody type over there in a live chant. Somebody type, I hear you. Somebody type in a live chant, male demon. The incubus is the male demon that attempts to take his pleasure of a woman. Watch this. The succubus is a female demon, right? You better make sure I'm doing this on YouTube. You better copy paste this, put this on your Facebook, Twitter, however y'all do it. Let me tell you something about these, but not all polygamous relationships, but about 90% of them. Fuck that. About 95% of them. That male is an incubus. That woman is a succubus, is a female demon that lavishly couples with a man. She didn't confuse him because she's saying, you get women in the house, I want to get a man too. Will Smith and Jada with it. Come on, y'all know how the Hollywood couples get down, baby. Watch this. To make love with a man or a woman it desires, the demons create a temporary body. We're not talking about the ones that create a temporary body. Watch this. Or borrow that of a dead person. Somebody type in the comments or type in a live chant, dead person. Watch this. To make love with a man or a woman it desires, the demon temporarily borrows the body of a dead person. I'm going to preach this shit tonight. I hear you. What your cash app is? You blessed me tonight because I was thinking about getting in polygamy. You preaching the truth. Boy, I'm so glad you saved me tonight. Borrows the body of a dead person. What's a dead person? A person who ain't sleep. A person who claim they conscious, but they ain't got no light or they ain't got no power. They ain't got no halo over their head. See, most of these people claiming that they're conscious. See, most of these people claiming that they're spiritual, but they're really not. They really ain't got no power. Their energy really is dirty. Their energy really is tainted. The incubus or the succubus is going to borrow the energy of a dead person. Go get the book, The Great Work of the Flesh. We're going to deal with this shit tonight. Let me keep going. I ain't going to read too much because I know I start reading. Niggas don't like that. If they are docile, you docile in the beginning. You giving into it. You cool with it. You like, okay, I'm going to try this. I don't know about this. I'm going to think about it. You docile, then he will take care of you. Then he will spend money with you. Then he will love on you. He will get your hair done. He will pay your bill. Money is not an object. Money is not an object. If you are docile to his desires, he will take care of you. But if you resist, then he will mistreat you. He will strike you. He will beat you. He will take advantage of you. Watch this shit right here. Watch this shit right here. You got two groups of the incubus and the succubus. You got two groups of the incubus and the succubus. You got the first group of the ones who serve the devil itself. You're going to come across the ones who just completely messed up. They want to have sex with you. They want to get you in the bed. They're polished shit, the male. Not all polished shit. 95% of it. Not that 5% of it that's pure. The fake poly people. What they're going to do is you have a group of them that they dealing with straight evil shit going to the devil. Right? Talking about the incubus and the succubus. Right? The second group, this is what we dealing with. The second group are those which are much harder to fight. You got into this shit. You trying to get out. You didn't give your energy up, but you trying to get out. You confused. You don't know why you still in. The second group is much harder to fight because they are independent. They are wandering entities. These are the ones who are independent. The male and the woman who's independent, they wander. They go from place to place. They can move from state to state. I know you know what I'm talking about. Look. They live here. They live there. They go from state to state trying to find women who they can get in and take their energy on. He want to get you in and rape you and take your energy. She want to take your energy on and become you. The more women she get to sleep with, this polygamous queen, the more women she get to sleep with, the more energy she take on. She slept with that woman, she know how to do candles. She slept with that sister, she know how to do yoni steams. I'm preaching better than they shouting, I feel this. She slept with you, and what she took from you? On the fucking live chat got quiet just now. Damn. What did she take from you? You slept with that woman, you thought you was gay, you thought you was a lesbian. What did she take from you? What did she take from you? What did she take from you? You thought you just could go in there and play around, or you thought you could just go in, hey, I just want to be here. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing, y'all? Hey, people. Hey, family, everybody, how y'all? Or you thought you just go, what did she take from you? Somebody type in the comments. Somebody, I'm almost done. Somebody type in the comments. Somebody type in the live chat. What did she take from you? You never was gay. You just was confused a little bit. You got confused and you tapped into something you should have never tapped into. What did she take from you? She took some of your jewels. She took some of your power. I'm almost done. The second group, they're hard to fight off. The incubi. The incubi. They pay no heed to exorcists. and have no fear of exorcisms. Let me tell you this shit. I got to go in these books. I'm a witch. I got to go on this and pull this out to show you how this really works. They pay no heed to exorcists and have no fear of exorcisms. No variation. No variation of sacred objects. You can't use a cross to get them out. You can't use an oath to get them out. You can't use holy water to get them out. Watch this. The approach of which causes them not the slightest fear. You tapped into a man who was an incubus. You tapped into a woman who was a succubus. You tapped into a relationship and they was waiting on you. You're trying to wonder why you can't get them off. You're trying to wonder why they keep calling you and you don't have the strength to get away. They are entirely different in this range from the demons that torment the possessed. This is not the same type. She said incubus and succubus cannot reach you in the spirit realm. Why y'all test me? Y'all see me doing this. Where you think they come from? Why y'all test me like this? Why y'all do this? I can give you downloads. I done come from the scholarship with it. Why y'all do this to me, man? Why am I even doing these videos? Why am I even doing these videos? Why am I wasting my time? I'm trying to save somebody's life. Why am I wasting my time? Ancestors. I say it's the 1%. They're always going to question. They worry about the 1%. Stop worrying about them. Okay, thank y'all. They are entirely different in the regard from the demons that torment people. I got away from him. I did this. I did that. He showed up at my job. He showed up at the restaurant. He showed up crying. He showed up crying. He showed up on his knees. After several months of not giving in to him, after 7 months of not giving in to the incubus, he resorted to a new form of persecution. Any women out there, when you walked away, he started a new form of persecution. He started doing some new shit. He stole her jewelry. He flattered her ties. He busted her windows out of her house. He threatened to kill her. He turned everything in the household upside down. He was breaking shit in your house. He hit you. He struck her cruelly. And it says right, raped her. Watch this. Watch this. This is the last thing. And I'm done with the video. The incubus played a number of tricks of this. He played a number of tricks. And watch what it says right here. He persisted in tempting her for a number of years, but finally realizing he was wasting his time and energy, he lifted his siege. He lifted his siege. He lifted his siege. Go get the book, The Great Work of the Flesh. Talks about the incubus, talks about the succubus. Be very careful about people trying to bring you into relationships. An incubus will bait you in with sex magic. He'll bait you in with sex magic. You know, I'm strong. You say I got all these followers and I've been healing people. I've been healing people. I can do this, but me and you got to have sex. If me and you have sex, I could change your life. I know women who fell for that. If me and you have sex, I could change your life. If me and you have sex, the God's going to bless you. If me and you have sex, I'm going to transfer healing energy to you. You know there's women out there who really fell for that shit? The lower level sex magic. If me and you have sex, you know, I can change, but we have to physically get together. There's women who fell for that. Don't you realize that when he take your energy and exchange energy with you, sleeping with an incubus can give you cancer? A lot of women keep talking about something. Why I got these fibroids? Why I got these tumors? Why I got these polyps? Why I got these headaches? Nothing never was wrong with me at first. You start sleeping with this incubus. Incubus transfer negative energy. They get you sick. I know it's in this book. Modern Sex Magic. I ain't gonna find it though. And that's all I gotta say about that. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I shade. Everything's out in the